Scandinavian scarves, or Scandinavian in quotes, two-piece sets, Ibiza tops in quotes, and so many other things have been taken from South Asian culture and rebranded without the credit that is due. Disclaimer, as usual. Please do not comment things like they're not even the same thing or you're reaching when I talk about the items in this video. Culture is very heavy and it means a lot of heavy things, and I say heavy as in importance, especially if you're not a South Asian person yourself. Saying stuff like that is very ignorant, and it's like, okay, well, you watched my video and the whole thing you took away from my video was that? Like, no. Also, please be respectful in your comments. I'm just here to give my own opinions and how I view this as someone who is South Asian myself. Also, before I start this video, I'm so sorry I haven't been posting for like a month. It's just because I have like no video ideas and I was very busy, but because school's almost over for me, I have more free time. But can y'all please, like, if you hear this, please type in some like video ideas. I just don't want them to be a very serious, when I obviously this is serious, but when I say serious, like something like someone committing a crime, like I just don't want to put myself in a position where I am very misinformed about something and it gets me in trouble. I like something like what I'm talking about in this video now and my past videos, just something kind of lighter. I don't know. I hope I'm just take this in a good intention. Also, I would say to watch my videos in the background of doing something, because I'm not going to change really the screen unless I just show examples of stuff, but there's not going to be any clips like I have in my other videos. So yeah, I hope you enjoy and thank you for listening. Okay, so if you've been on the South Asian / fashion side of TikTok for like a month, because this has been started, I feel like I started seeing this a lot in mid-April, but whatever. You may have seen an issue with an outfit that the brand Opali has released. I will probably put up a photo of the outfit or dress if I can find it. But when you look at it, it does look pretty similar to a sharara, which I'll put an example now. Yeah. Yes, one could argue that the top looks different, but I'm pretty sure they have a wild resemblance. I know the model doesn't have like a ornas scarf, but it is very similar. I don't care what you think, I think it's very similar. When South Asian creators started to bring up the issue with this, Polly's social media team decided to, in one word, be immature to their responses. They've deleted their comments, but you can see the creators responding in videos. I've seen one, I can't remember any examples right now, but if you search it up, they're really cocky. Other notable examples of South Asian culture being stolen and watered down are jhumkas being rebranded as some boho hippie jewelry, lehengas, I don't care how you say it, turning into two-piece sets, Sherry, I remember that. Ornas, which dupattas, however you say it, dupattas, shari blouses being rebranded as some cute sequin top, which is mainly like the Ibiza top trend, and just so many more, not even fashion, like chai, hair oiling, which hair oiling is universal, but back then, like years ago when young South Asian girls were kids, they were bullied for it, and now it's like some clean girl trend, which that one's not very extreme, but it's micro, like it's small, and it's still an example. You might say, well, what's the issue? This is an issue because South Asians get a whole lot of racism. Not trying to say they're the only marginalized group, okay? I know people are going to get mad over that. There's just a stereotype that's really negative over South Asians and especially Indians, okay? So many people have the stereotype that we're dirty and lazy, but in turn they sip on their chai lattes. Ugh. I know, right? Many South Asians, because of this, have felt ashamed of their culture, hiding it from any non-brown person they see. I've fallen victim to it. While the same people who go on and make fun of them walk over and appropriate the exact culture they look down on, or cultures, okay? Some of them are like so much, I know. I'll see videos calling out the appropriation of South Asian culture from brands like Opali. That's like really an example. And then comments are like, you guys are reaching, or they're not even the same. Newsflash, okay? They don't have to be carbon copies. Yes, some are, but they don't have to be classified or to be, how do I say this, to be called out for cultural appropriation or appropriating culture. Okay. I know you hear me saying a lot of the word appropriate, or in this case, cultural appropriation. Nowadays, people don't really like this word, which, yeah, I can kind of see why. But according to the dictionary, cultural appropriation is, okay, I'm saying quotes on quote unquote, the unacknowledged or inappropriate adoption of the customs, practices, ideas, etc. of one people or society by members of another and typically more dominant people or society, right? And when I read this, a few influencers brands popped up in my head. They kind of fit this definition. Because influencers and brands, especially the big ones, they're very influential. And you know the Afghan coat? Okay, well, because I think it was like Penny Lane from some movie or something. Well, she wore it, and that movie she was in was really popular. The character, I think the character is called Penny Lane. And guess what? Now people call it the Penny Lane coat. But before that, I can't remember who it was, but it was very popular in the Europe and Britain, but it was from, I think it was a British guy, I can't remember, but he saw the Afghan coat and he brought it over to the UK or Britain, and I don't think any acknowledgement was probably made that it was Afghan, but it is Afghan. So I did know that. I just saw the coats and I thought they were pretty. I didn't even know they were called Penny Lane coats. But they're just also like some parts of, or all parts of cultural clothing that have heavy meanings, and I just don't think they can be put out on the market as some trendy fashion piece for like 5 months, because that is someone's identity right there. In conclusion, oh, I'm joking. Yes, cultures are meant to be shared, but the way you approach other cultures is very important, and it's definitely not by stealing designs, blatantly copying, and not giving any credit. It's just crazy. Yes, I stress this so much. I totally want other non-South Asians to enjoy Desi culture and appreciate it. But that's what I said. It's not hard to be respectful and appreciative, or just give the credit we deserve and other cultures deserve, okay? Our salwar kameezes, lehengas, saris, and more are just not a micro trend for you, okay? Maybe they are for you, but they shouldn't be. They're a piece of our long history and our identities, okay? I don't understand why some people think lehengas are just like, oh, cute little cute little fancy two-piece set, like, and then they go over to jumkas, ooh, hippie earrings for the summer. I don't know. I say this so much. Support real South Asian owned businesses, okay? You can go search up your nearest, what's it called? Desi boutique or store. I know I have one. Instead of going to the Temu versions, literally, because you're hurting the South Asian community, and if you do this with other cultures, you're hurting their community too when you support the brands that steal, because more profit equals they will continue stealing, and their businesses their businesses money will go up, while other real ethnic stores their money will go down because you're not buying from them, okay? Just remember, be a person with cultural appreciation, and not with cultural appropriation. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed this. Have a great rest of your day. Please be respectful in the comments. Also, if you listen, comment a summer emoji. It's summer soon. Like the snow cone one or the swimming, whatever. Have a great day.